Self-doubt. We need to talk about it. Self-doubt seems to be the hallmark of intelligent people. You're intelligent, so you doubt. And you're very curious and you doubt, and then you turn that doubt upon yourself, and then it becomes your worst enemy, your worst quality, your kryptonite. But it's not your fault. We live in a society that profits from your self-doubt, from my self-doubt. We are constantly bombarded with messages of being not good enough. You need to buy lipstick, otherwise your lips are not beautiful. You need to get a certificate because otherwise you're not intelligent. You need to get a promotion, otherwise you're not a leader. You need all the external labels to validate how valuable, how worth it, how intelligent you are. You remember The Wizard of Oz? All the characters, they were looking for something. And instead of that, they were given a substitute that was very cheap. What we all in life are looking for is love. And instead of we noticing that love already lives within, we go and look for a substitute. That is called, in the case of people with self-doubt, external validation. So just if I am promoted, I'm intelligent. Just if I graduate, I'm intelligent. Just if I write a book, I'm intelligent. Just if I studied engineering, I'm intelligent. Just if I comply with expectations of them, I'm worth it. Oof, that's a big lie. You get it. So what to do about it? Of course, the first step is awareness. And I hope that now you are becoming aware of you falling in that pattern or not. If you come into that pattern of looking for external validation and doubting your worth, doubting your intelligence, doubting your beauty, please take a deep breath in and exhale all that self-loathe. Now with me, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for any moment that you were just longing for them to validate you. You did it. You are doing it. Let go. Now that you notice, I want you to go on an experiment of awareness. So you did the awareness now. Now you're going to walk the awareness. I invite you for one day to walk through this one day in which way you are doubting your worth. You are doubting your beauty. You are doubting your intelligence. Just notice. You are wanting your husband to do this. You are wanting your boss to do this. You are wanting. That is arguing with reality. As you notice that you're arguing with reality, you could have a big laugh. Because reality is not going to change by you arguing against it. The mountain is not going to change by you arguing against it. The sunrise is not going to change by you arguing against it. Absolutely, it's not going to change. The way reality changes, because the nature of reality is a mirror, is you changing. You want them to appreciate you and to notice how valuable you are? You need to appreciate you and notice how valuable you are. So I invite you today to start a brag file. What is a brag file? I do it in my PowerPoint. I put images there of things that make me feel proud. I'm a mom. I feel really proud when my children tell me a secret. They are teenagers. I hear from all my other fellow parents that their children never tell them ever anything because, teenagers just don't say anything to their mom. Well, my children do. I put them in my brag file. Yesterday, I received an amazing testimonial from one of my clients. I put it there in my brag file. I'm changing her life. She told me how I changed her career. Well, no, how I helped her and guided her and held the space for her to do it. Because that's the point of a coach, to hold the space for the client to do it. So I got this testimonial, I put it in my brag file. What else could you be bragging about? I exercise every Friday. I weightlift. And quite often, my coach is very creative. He comes up with something else and I do it. And I discovered that I can do it. Now I'm 55 years old, and to do one more thing that is different and that is exciting, it has double value that I did something new and that I'm learning, and my God, I'm finding more and more things about it. You can bask on anything that shows you in reality that you are actually living the life, being the person that you are longing to become, becoming aware, having the confirmation of, this is the way we change reality. So go out there, do it. Notice that you are being appreciated. Notice that you are being asked for your opinion. Notice that you have beautiful eyes. Notice, and what you're going to be outstanding about is, yes, many people love you. Many people appreciate you much more than you guess they do. Just open your eyes. As you open your eyes and you see that there is so much appreciation around you, you will notice that there are many good reasons for you to start appreciating yourself. And then you start a very different cycle. The cycle of self-belief, the cycle of joy, the cycle of living the life, creating the life that you always dream about. You see, when I got one of my best and most surprising promotions in my life was because I just totally concentrated in joy. I wanted to make that department where I was working the best department, and I was working in this way of working. This way of working of taking chocolates to every meeting, sending birthday cards to everybody who was involved in this project, constantly creating loops that were positive loops. And my new boss called me and he told me what needed to be changed in the department. And I told him about all the great possibilities because we had all these fantastic people there and all this change needed to happen. And he told me, why don't you do it? And I was just astounded. Like, I'm doing it, but yes, why don't you become the next manager? I was absolutely outstanding. The same happened to me when my now husband asked me to be his girlfriend. Poof, I love you. Really? Like you love me? Life reality is going to be transformed when you release, forget about self-doubt, you focus on how beautiful your reality is right now. Just focus on what is working. Switch off the bad news, switch off the doubt, concentrate on what works. Make your brag file. Notice it, read it, update it, notice it. Be the most rebellious you can be. Even if the media tells you that you should doubt yourself, even if whatever you read tells you that you should doubt yourself, be a rebel. Promise me. I see you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Goodbye. Like and subscribe and all those things that are very good for the channel.